Всем приветик, что называется. Раннер со всеми здоровается.
Hello, everybody.
И 4.
Guys, hope
Ну
you're
ладно,
having
3
a
секунды это
final
терпимо.
day of AGDQ2022. The week has gone by pretty quickly.
А,
I am
Тетрис вообще вышел 27 октября 95 года, именно вот эта игра. Изначально она вообще называлась Painel Depon. И там был немножко иной сеттинг, были немножко другие персонажи. То есть там был феи были разные мифические создания. Вот. Последующая
Hey, what's
версия,
up? Foxman here.
которые были чуть позже выпущены, уже содержали в себе персонажей из Super Mario World 2 и Yoshi's Island.
Yo, hello everyone. I used to have the Pokemon Puzzle League Super Hard World Record until FFR Pro snatched it from me.
Yes, and last but not least, we have the game himself, Tetris Attacker.
Ну да, там вебка у Райнера, конечно, не особо топовая, но почему бы и нет.
All right. So yes, we are gonna be doing the reverse mode here now. Before we get started, I am gonna say that there is.
Да, кстати, игра крайне рандомная. Раннер, конечно, будет пытаться немножко с этим рандомом манипулировать, но
Hopefully the game gives me an opportunity.
не факт, что получится, потому что такая игра.
You would like to explain it while I hopefully try go for it here?
И стартуем. Всего в игре в режиме Versus Mode присутствует 12 уровней с 12 противниками.
There's actually RNGQ being called even here on the menu screen. You look at what FFR is looking at here is Yoshi on the screen there. He's going to reset here, and he's going to queue up and watch Yoshi's.
Короче, для того, чтобы заманипулировать рандомом, он берет в качестве персонажа Йоши и ждет определенного паттерна анимации, после чего уже стартует сам уровень.
Where he can enter the level here, and what he's going for is a specific opening pattern that we've mapped out, that he can get a nice quick round one. Lakitu is so tough, so he's gonna go for this a couple times.
Не получилось
If he
первый
doesn't get it
раз.
on the first 2 or 3, we're just gonna kind of move on, but he's gonna give it an attempt. These aren't very common. It's like I said, it's pretty new tech. Shout outs to Cards of the Heart in our community, who's kind of spearheaded mapping these options right here. Unfortunately, the manip doesn't carry past the first stage, so even if he does get it, all it gets.
И такие манипуляции не работают только на первый стейдж, на последующий стейдж они уже не работают. Он пытается зарандомить себе заранее уровень правильно, для этого он ждет определенную
Timer
анимацию
will start as
на
soon as
экране
he
выбора.
selects hard if he does get it here.
So
И
you'll notice
стартует.
he's going to be running V hard mode. There's no V hard here on the screen.
Не получилось. Ну и игра представляет из себя такой вот тривряд на самом деле. Это немножко не Тетрис, но тем не менее игра очень техничная.
Roll with it.
Yeah, and if he would have gotten
И смысл весь состоит в том, чтобы собирать как можно быстрее комбы, чтобы на противника сверху
every time,
Yep.
and
прилетело много кирпичей и его завалило.
For anything in the low teens, anything that's single digits of seconds is
Ну,
fantastic.
я уже говорил, что да, игра с героями с Марио, но в самом первом издании там был свой сеттинг. Немножко.
And a lot of people are familiar with this specific game from their childhood, but what is he going to be doing to run this a little different?
Yeah, so you'll see there's a lot of stuff happening on the screen right now, but the two basic things that are going on is there's what's known as combos, which are any clears of more than 3 blocks, and chains, which are whenever a clear falls into another clear of blocks. And the more combos and chains
Основой вообще прохождения уровней состоит
top the opponent's screen off, as
создание чейн-реакции и
setting
комбо.
up a combo to start off a chain reaction.
Chain реакции — это когда ты зачищаешь, грубо говоря, один лайн, и потом последующие лайны сами
As soon as he
собираются.
hops off the opponent, they
Вот,
lose
он
the
все это
fight.
заранее успевает просчитывать на
Too
ходу.
much time, they'll die, just as that happened on stage 3 Poochie right there.
Таким образом, чистить уровни. Эта игра проходится в спидране
We
чисто
are
на
blazing through.
скилле.
We're already
Yeah.
3 stages through the 12. FFR is known in the community for his fast cursor speed and obviously for being a great technician, being able to get through these really fast. He's currently sitting number 2 on the leaderboard for this game.
В последних уровнях, кстати, можешь немножко не повезти с и противника, и есть вообще вероятность даже, что на последних уровнях, там, грубо говоря, с 10 по 12, м, ну, нафидить не получится, но где-то около минуты на
So
уровень
for
придется
people that
тратить.
have played the N64 version of this game, Pokemon Puzzle
Зависит от того, начнут ли атаковать противники сразу или немножко
Each
будут
attack
тупить.
plays on speed 6, while in super hard mode in Pokemon Puzzle League that actually plays at speed 4. So if you go from one game to another, you might have to like adjust to the different cursor speed, and the faster speed means you have less time to react to stuff, less time to set up your chains, and but the AI is not going to be quite as good in this game. Like they're not going to be going for chains as much. They'll get stuck a little more often. So this is probably, I'd say this is easier to grind than Pokemon Puzzle League, especially since this very hard category in
Мгм. У этой игры, кстати, есть сиквелы внезапно. Это Pokemon Puzzle League, например, которые вышли, опять же, чуть позже. И раннеры, кстати, в основном сейчас именно сиквел этой игры.
Where should people go to look? Because anybody who's played these games is absolutely welcome, and we want to see as many faces out as we can. Where should they go to come join us?
Yeah, so we have both a community that does the PvP side of things as well as the speedrunning side of things, which is the one-player versus that you're seeing FFR Pro do here. And on the PvP side, we have a Discord where we play kind of an online version of the game, and then in our League of Puzzle
У
Speedrunners.
них есть Discord под названием что-то вроде League of Puzzle Speedrunners. То есть у как раз у серии пазл игр вроде Tetris Attack и Pokemon Puzzle и других. Приглашают всех в этот Discord, там у них еженедельные турниры происходят, всякие ивентики. Еще хочу повторить, что у RUSC есть свой Discord, а ссылочка на него есть в описании, если кому
I
интересно.
think that's one of the reasons that our community has just been obsessed with this and we play it just nonstop.
Absolutely. And speaking of those biannual tournaments, here on screen right now, we're getting the pleasure to watch FFR Pro, who happens to have swept last year's 2 tournaments. In fact, the Pokemon Puzzle League tournament, the N64 version, as we mentioned, he actually lost.
Да, игрушка очень красивая для года выхода своего и вообще в целом имеет довольно залипательный геймплей.
This is insane how fast this can go. You look up and we're already in stage 8. We're about to enter the cave. Tay man, take it away with a little bit of what we're gonna see as we enter the cave. Things change a little bit here as we get to the last few stages.
Yeah, as we get into the cave, definitely the trolliest part of the run.
Вот сейчас потихонечку начнется уже усиление ИИ сильное с этого уровня, и начнет уже свои атаки чейнить, создавать прям большие цепочки. И если не повезет, то придется потратить гораздо больше времени на уровень.
to really do any chaining. So like you're really just hoping that you'll catch. That was really good. 14 seconds on the hook build. Like you're really just hoping that you'll catch the AI in an awkward position where they have the down stack and they'll run out of time, or you'll catch them when they're not chaining. And like you really just have to hope for the luck of the draw. There's a little bit you can do if you can watch over at the AI screen and you notice that they're really high and they're in an awkward spot. You can like drop your chain a little early. And that's one of the hardest skills in all of Puzzle League speedrunning. It's just the ability not only to be able to chain and combo so proficiently, but also to be able to like look over at the other opponent's screen is like it's a skill that like very few people have. Like maybe 4 or 5 people in the world can do it really well.
Absolutely. Shout outs to FFR taking the couple frame loss, picking a different avatar for the levels here. Doesn't change gameplay at all, but we appreciate the memes.
Меняет аватара. Аватар меняет не потому, что как-то на геймплей влияет, потому что просто местные мемы.
We're down to 2 stages left here.
Ну, тут уже, как и видно, противник начал наваливать прямо таки. Цепочки закидывать на раннера.
RUSC, real quick comment. A lot of people who played this game as a kid or a version of it,
На волдоске было, раннер молодец.
on the Switch might not have even realized that there was a
И сейчас последний босс будет, это Баузер.
How do they get to that when they're playing on their own?
Yeah, so to get to the V-Hard mode, you actually have to input a special set of buttons before selecting hard mode. And I'm actually going to take a pause right here. Even though we've been talking about how much the cave starting at stage 9 control and be an RNG problem, FFR Pro has been just flying through it, getting about as good of setup as you could possibly get.
Yeah. Time is going to be as soon as Bowser dies here and his cursor disappears. It could be at any moment. Bowser is,
Так, у меня подвисла трансляция.
can go on for like 20 seconds or over 2 minutes sometimes.
Or 0 seconds sometimes, you hope.
So he did get a chain off of that garbage there, and that's kind of what's going to give him that extra bit of time that could make this what could have been a 15-20 second stage. It can go arbitrarily long at this point, but he does look like he'll be doing some down stacking here, which will waste some time.
What?
But he gets clear, so that's just how this game works. It's just a matter of where your blocks are and if the AI sees it or not.
Ну, Баузер может потроллить немножко, конечно. Он уже создает нормальные длинные комбы и ченит сильно атаки.
Just making room. I want to shout out real fast the last time that Tetris Attack appeared at a GDQ event, GDQ Express back in 2019. Friend of the community and frequent person here at GDQ, Edo Bean. Shout outs, much love. And we're still waiting for this Bowser to
Ну, раннер выиграет. И это время.
Here, probably? Yep, that's time.
And there we go.
Yeah, great run all around by FFR Pro despite the minute 35 Bowser. It could have easily been a minute shorter, but
Послушаем замечательный звук в конце игры.
I'm happy to see him represent our community in this game at this event.
Absolutely. And those of you who are looking at this, realizing how fast that this is. Some of you may be looking at this, not realizing how fast this was. Go pick up the game and play. And we encourage anybody to pick up the game
Вновь
and play.
всех приглашают в свой Discord. Говорят, что будут рады всем.
We absolutely want anyone who wants to join. We love seeing people play this game. Long times, first times. We want everyone.
Yeah, and one of the cool things about speedrunning puzzle games is that there really isn't anything to learn if you know how to play the game. Like if you speedrun like say Donkey Kong Country 1, you need to learn all the strategies in the different levels. But for a puzzle game like this, if you have some like base understanding of how to play it, you can come and speedrun this game on easy mode, normal, hard, very hard. It's very easy to pick up and play. So feel free to search for the League of Puzzle Speedrunners Discord. We'll hope you'll come join us, and we're happy to give advice and hang out with anyone that wants to learn.
Absolutely. Great run, FFR. Any last shout outs?
Yeah, shout outs to everybody, in the community, having all the fun competitions with race nights and tournaments put on. And of course, shout outs to GDQ for giving me the privilege to show off this game, even though, this run is very, very quick. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And thank you to my commentators for trying to get through everything. I know it's a lot to try to get through in like 10 minutes, but they did a really good job. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That was good.
Великолепно, очень техничный ран сейчас был, конечно.